Your answer. What about your answer?
But we're not about maturity around here.
Absolutely not. You heard that Bofa joke? That was hilarious.
Shoot some lasers.
That was hilarious. All right, we got Forrest. We got Ober. We got winners. Finals.
What is finals?
Winners. Finals.
We got love and piece of shit.
Yeah, I have nothing to add.
That was so weird.
I have nothing to add.
He like forward tilted the knockdown Marth, and he like laser down aired him. I thought he would forward tilted again. All right, what's the edge guard? Okay.
Just down airs. Just down airs. You can just DI out of that, right? Am I wrong?
Up throw down air?
Yeah.
I feel like up throw follow-ups are never actually real from Falco, unless.
We gotta
You're not really on top of it.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that Falco throws that is true. It's all fake.
I mean, yeah, it's all just playing the mix-up, kinda.
Yep. Which, as we talked about earlier, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it, and it is really good. Like you can there's times where it's like you have a choice for like a guaranteed combo, or that's not gonna lead into a kill super nicely, or a not guaranteed combo that is gonna lead into a kill nicely. Right. And again, it's like, who are we to say which one's actually better? It's just what's more for you.
Wait. Who would you put your channel points on in this matchup? Ober or Forrest?
Sadly, Ober.
Sadly?
Definitely Ober.
So we got a Let's Go Ober from Just Ober. Oh my god, you should play Falco but only laser and call yourself Just Jober.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Come on! Okay. Everybody in chat knows that that's real. Let's go.
Nah, I don't know. The super lasery playstyle with Falco, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish if I'm shooting.
You think Ober knows what he's doing?
He definitely does, but we think about the game differently.
He definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's got the game plan with it. I'm just like, I'm just shooting lasers. What am I looking for? Like, my laser is not a foot that I'm trying to kick you in the head with.
I forgot to mention earlier when you were talking about Falco's needing to learn how to like sweet spot and everything. Ginger has a video about sweet spotting and avoiding getting gimped.
Oh yeah?
Do it. Watch Ginger's. I think he has multiple videos now about not getting gimped as Falco. Go watch.
Sounds important.
If you actually care about the game, which I don't, go watch those. Go watch those games. Forrest is hanging. This is hype. Look, Forrest can absolutely do it. Ober does actually hate Marth. And think that this is a bad matchup.
Oh, does that just kill? Right. Just grab ledge? No. Why people don't grab ledge? You just gotta grab ledge and roll. I feel like people are so bad at edge guarding.
Shabo would agree.
Does he have this opinion?
We were talking about it last tournament.
Everything, help me out.
What's up?
Everything, help me out.
It doesn't matter if you flub everything.
We got Azu tapping in Just Joe to drink some of the margarita.
What do you feel like you need from me, Azu?
People don't grab ledge because they suck Shabo. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I was...
Flubbing doesn't matter.
He's not listening right now, but I'll
as long as you move past the feeling of flubbing it and just go at it.
Let's Gober.
What's there to be down about?
That was a Let's Gober for sure. That was a huge Let's Gober.
That's right.
Are you kidding me?
You're flowing with the challenges of life. You're like, I can't flub, or I can't execute. I'm flubbing a little bit. Let me ease the play style. Let me change it up. Let me mix him up.
That's a curtain clover?
Right. There you go. But you changed your style, which but again, you inadvertently ended up mixing up because you changed your style because you're like, I can't play this other style right now. I don't feel good about it. But let me play something that I do feel confident about. So as long as you're finding a style that you feel confident in, you're doing fine.
I feel like they're getting therapy right now. Holy shit.
There you go, Chucky. I'm going to take another sip of this for good measure.
Anyway, Joe.
I believe in you, Charles.
Shabo said last tournament. Shabo was out of last tournament because he was sick. And I was asking, like, two Foxes kept playing on screen. There were Fox Dittos on screen a lot. And what kept happening was Fox kept going to ledge, and none of the Foxes covered it. And I was like, is it just, like, way riskier than I think it is to cover the ledge? And Shabo in chat just goes, no, they all just suck. And I was like, let's go. Let's go. I think Matt Popa, yeah, people don't grab ledge because they suck. Shabo. That's true.
That's right. Again, kind of coming back to fear, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm
you're like,
scared
if
of
I
getting-
wave
yeah.
dash to ledge, like
I
my
could-
life is on the line.
Yeah.
But
You
let
gotta
me here, Bell. I don't think you knew about Just Joe from a couple years ago when I was like a Falco main still. But one of the
I've heard
big
legends,
things
I've heard
that I
tales.
would do a lot, I would excessively suicide down air.
Yeah.
And people are like, this is bad. This is not good. But what they didn't understand is that I was building a certain nerve.
Yeah, you're building
Not
up
giving
the-
in to fear that other people don't really take the time to build. And that is a big deal.
What's up, Kill Blue?
That covering edge is
You want this
good,
controller?
easy for
Are you
good
still in
people.
bracket? Yeah. Okay.
All right, good luck,
yeah,
Kill Blue.
that's true.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's so good because, again, fear isn't just, decisions in your game, but it's also a physical response in your body, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
tense up,
tournament nerves are like a
you're-
real
right,
thing.
exactly.
And they affect the way you play.
So if you can actually, properly and intentionally do something to not let your fear kind of make you make worse decisions or make you tighten up, which ends up making your decisions less clean, less smooth, that's a problem. Fear is like literally in a lot of subtle ways, just in your everyday life too. It's there, and it's
I
like,
just
you
thought of
gotta beat
something,
it.
and forgive me if this is like weird or something, but fear is like the mind killer.
I feel like I've heard somebody's thing. Maybe it was you, but I feel like I've heard that.
No, that's a Dune quote.
Okay, but I mean, I heard it. So. I mean, it's true. Like
but
here,
it's like it's kind
let
of
me
real.
let
It
me
sounds
let me
insane,
tell you
but,
some
it's
real shit. People, it is funny to talk about the Mind Palace type shit, but one thing that is super real, I have very deliberately made the choice to anytime I feel
Yeah.
doubt, recognize that this does not affect me. This is not something that I have to end up actually giving in and feeling doubtful.
Do you
I
feel,
can move in the opposite direction.
Do you feel like you've managed to actually slow down your body's like physical response to nerves as a result of your mentality?
I
stuff?
mean, a lot of things kind of come up again in like kind of a new way. Like say expectations with yourself, right? Like you have a great tournament and it's like, okay, your expectations of yourself change and you have to readdress it from this new perspective.
Okay.
My short-term memory is going out the window.
It's fine. I was just asking if like your mindfulness and your what do you call it? Game mentality has changed the way that you physically respond to stress in tournaments.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Like you've actually managed to like bring your heart rate down or like
right, like
be
yeah.
less
So
nervous.
think
which,
if something that you can actually check out for yourself is like my set versus Jmook, where it's like. In the later games of the set, like you can see in my face, in my eyes, that a certain intensity really comes up, and that intensity was
good
just
intensity
me.
or a bad
A good
intensity?
intensity. It was me in my mind, like recognizing, like, and just really putting out the idea, like I can win this. I'm trying to win this. I'm putting my all in to win this. I believe I can do this, right?
Yeah.
And that, being able to channel that intensity instead of the like weaker or like more frail headspace that people get into, like. A big thing I talk about this in lessons a lot when people ask me for like mentality lessons.
Sure.
Where there's like this one football player in the Super Bowl, he had to make a game-winning comeback throw, basically.
Brady?
The last couple of I don't know. It was probably way older. I read it from a book in like the 50s or something. And the interviewer later was like, how did you throw that? How did you not think of all your past failures? And he's like, that's exactly what you don't want to do, right?
Yeah.
Because if you recognize, these stories you tell yourself, these past failures, that affects your body, your nervous system. It depresses it. It makes it weak. It makes it frail, right? But if you tune into these things that are, stronger, more uplifting, it's going to push you further, you have a say in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, like, instead of feeling weak and frail, like versus Jmook, there I was fully 100% convinced. And you can say that's a bad thing, that I, not even top 100 ranked,
No, I mean,
100%
how is that going to
convinced
negatively
Jmook.
affect you?
Right. That's what I think. So.
Yeah. Well, right now, Forrest needs the mentality because Ober is kind of dominant. Ober is kind of dominant. Just Joe giving life lessons on the mic. That's what I was saying. I feel like I'm getting therapy right now.
I know. I gave one lesson about mentality, and the guy Acid, Indiana Tio, he was like, I didn't expect any of this, but this is crazy. This is really good.
I mean, there's a lot. It's such a neglected part of the game for most people.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you know, a lot of Melee players, like, kind of forget about the foundation of, like, you know, the foundational life skills. You know, you start playing Melee, and you're like, I'm going
Forrest
to
needed
extend
that.
my skills in Melee, but there's more foundational skills
Yeah.
that you start in life that end up applying to Melee.
Right.
Like focus, like peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if Ober hit one punish. Imagine.
Okay, he had some punishes earlier, SP99. You haven't been paying close enough attention. Forrest needs this bad. He needs it real
Okay,
bad.
opening, grab. I've not really seen him hit a good, like,
Well, his last
Chain grab.
stock, he got a pretty. Oh, well, he got China down. Never mind. All in on the Pablo sweep. Now that's an unpopular. Nobody's been saying that one. 3